Good morning, good morning. Today is Thursday. I am just going to let you guys know what is today. Today will be a week. Today will be a week since I've done the keto slash almost carnivore. It's very carnivore. I've just done so much research on it. There's so many doctors like Dr. Berry and several others that really, really believe in just only meat. And then, of course, there's Dr. Hyman, so many, Dr. Berg, where they talk about how grass-fed beef heals your gut. So it's super good for like IBS or like ulcerative colitis or, any of those SIBO, that kind of thing. Long term, most of them say don't do it for more than 90 days. There are the few diehards that literally do it for years. I'm not convinced on a long-term level it's healthy. So I think that putting in grass-fed beef into your body with all the functional medicine and knowledge I have, and I'm certified as a holistic nutritionist, I'm not sure long-term it's really the wisest thing to do, but again, to each is their own. It could work for you. If you have, if you're like 250 pounds or more and you're struggling with diabetes, cardiovascular issues, if you're struggling with high triglycerides, then yeah, it could very well be an answer for you. Again, I don't know about for long term, like years and years though. There's mixed studies on it. And I do know that I would still be really careful and not eat tons of pork. Even with the pork that I even eat is nitrate free. It's organic, it's uncured, so there's nothing touching it, but it's still not the best thing for you. You know what I mean? So I would lean in more towards, just like I said, grass-fed beef. You could do grass-fed, you could make jerky also out of that, and just don't use any of the sugars. Sugar is actually the killer. So people think that all this cardiovascular disease and heart attacks and strokes and all that, that is the #1 killer in the world, not just in the United States. But most of that really comes from processed food and sugar. It's all those extra carbs, all those things in a box where you're looking at it and you're like, those are 59 ingredients and I might know the first two. If you can't, I heard this one doctor say this and it's so powerful. If you can't find that ingredient in your kitchen, don't buy it. But I want to tell you guys, on my journey, I feel like my stomach's getting flatter. I'm walking, not a lot, just about an hour a day, which is a mile, 2 miles, somewhere in there. I'm not documenting that exactly. But when you have high cortisol, so when you go through a lot of stress, which I have in the last 2 years, really, but in the last year, it's been monumental stress, more stress than normal. What happens is you get in this fight or flight mode, you get in this protective mode, and your body just has a very difficult time losing any weight because it's in protective mode. And when you feel like you're in protective mode, no matter what you do, it's really hard to lose weight. So in the last 12 months, there's just been so many family dynamics and so many things. We moved, we bought a house, there's been stress on several areas. And so with the Lord, at least I know the wisdom on what to do and what not to do. Now, I've never been a huge meat eater per se my entire life. We were raised pretty poor, so meat was never really an option to have a steak or to have prime rib or a tri-tip and all that kind of stuff. We'd have, hamburger, like lasagna, spaghetti, enchiladas, that kind of thing. So I'm familiar with that, right? So when I cook and bake and do all that I do, I always left the barbecuing to the spouse. You know what I'm saying? And again, I would always get, like, we're out to dinner, I'd get the fancy food, and then I'd always give my husband the prime rib, the tri-tip or whatever for another day. And I would eat the salad and all that. So I could lean into being a vegetarian pretty easy. So I'm kind of forcing myself to try this angle because I clearly heard God say to me about a week and a half ago, Shelly, I want you to eat more meat. So if you want to create lean muscle mass too, you need to put in meat to have that, right? Lean muscle mass, that makes sense. So a few hacks that I want to share with you guys that would help you too if you're anything like me. I think most of the time men and women, but I'm going to vouch for women because I am a woman. I think we lean in towards carbs. I think we lean into, bread and homemade rolls and croissants and crackers and all the fun stuff, right? We lean in towards carbs because carbs comfort us. We lean in towards sweets because sweets comfort us. And I just happen to love to bake. So that's not helpful either. So it's a mind shift. So with this, you want to have about 50% fat, 25% vegetables, and 25% protein, nuts and seeds type of thing. But if you want to go full-blown carnivore, you're having primarily meat and butter. And again, that's contrary to what I'm used to. So in the morning, I start off my day with MCT oil and 1 tablespoon of butter. I try to intermittent fast until about 2 or 3, and I try to go to the gym prior to that. So I'm burning what is already on me, per se, versus just putting something else in, because your body's going to burn the fat that you currently have, right? So if you just put a bunch of calories in you, it's going to hit that first and then go to the next. You want to hit the reserves first, in my opinion. It gives you a better weight loss quicker. This video is going to be a little bit lengthy, but I'm okay with that. So my husband also used to be a bodybuilder, and he's a nutritionist also, and he's a Western medicine nurse practitioner. So anyways, we're pretty schooled on this. So there's a few hacks that I want to share with you today, male or female. It does not matter. If you have Hashimoto's, if you have any kind of thyroid disorder, this is going to help you. If you have diabetes, if you just struggle with tons of cravings, if your metabolism is sluggish, if you're battling with high cholesterol, this is going to help you. And it is called berberine. I'm going to put that up there really quick, berberine. It's by Nature's Bounty. Berberine, B-E-R-B-E-R-I-N-E. And so what that does is, if you have diabetes, they call this, it acts like a GLP-1. So if you guys run out to the doctor and you guys get like the injections, like Mounjaro, that kind of thing, this is going to act similar, but it's natural with no side effects. The side effects with those shots are still coming out. And so I know some of them are saying right on the black label. I was asking my husband the other day, on the black label it can say thyroid cancer. On the black label it could talk about you are paralyzed in your gut for a while. And that's not good either. So I just want to aim for stuff that's completely 100% safe. And if you're on it or doing it, no condemnation. To each is their own. I'll bless you no matter what you do. But I just want to sleep at night going, there's nothing I'm putting in my body that's going to have a side effect later. So what you want to do with this berberine is you want to take 1 in the morning. You can take it even without eating. If you're sensitive and you feel nauseous, then eat and then take it. You want to take 500 milligrams in the morning, 500 milligrams at noon, and 500 milligrams after dinner. And what that's going to do is it's going to rev up your engine. It's going to take your blood insulin levels. It's going to bring them down. It's going to help with triglycerides. It's going to help with cholesterol. And it helps you burn fat. And it is amazing. So they've done clinical studies. Look it up and do your own research as well. But it even says even the average person who has done nothing, no exercise, nothing, and they just take this very consistently, 3 a day, 1,500 milligrams, and you want to separate them, will lose an additional 5 pounds. So, don't quote me. I'm just saying what a clinical study said. Look it up yourself and check it out. But I am very faithful in my hacks, okay? Plus, as a nutritionist, I don't want high blood insulin. I don't want high triglycerides, high cholesterol. I want to have energy, I want to rev up my metabolism, and I want to make sure my workouts count. And if I'm not going to eat any sweets, I want to make sure that I'm losing weight, okay? So another hack I wanted to share with y'all, and this is like under 20 bucks. It's going to last you 60 days maybe. Self-love, get it for you, okay? Treat yourself. Another one that's really, really, really good, it also acts as a former GLP-1, is this, and it is called allulose. It really has no side effects, and it's all natural. Allulose. You can get any brand you want. Just make sure it's organic. You can put it in all your teas, coffees, baked goods, everything. It's not going to affect your insulin levels at all. And they've proven that when you put this, like say in your coffee, or you make like fat bombs and you use sugar, use this natural allulose, it actually works like a GLP-1 for the next 4 hours after you use it. So I'm giving you guys some hacks. This one is going to help you lose weight. Crazy. So it's even better than monk fruit. It's even better than stevia. It's even better than erythritol. Trust me, allulose. You can get it on Amazon. If there's a grocery outlet near you, you can get that there too. And it's another hack. So put down your stevia, although I do stevia all the time. If you want this to help you in addition to your berberine, to your MCT coffee, these are all hacks going to rev up your engine. And they're very good for you. It's also going to help with diabetes, type 2 diabetes. It's also going to help with cholesterol. It's also going to help with triglycerides. So these things are naturally getting you healthy. All the while, they're little hacks to help you lose weight quicker. So I just wanted to get on here as a nutritionist today and share with you what I'm doing. Share with you, I'm on day 7. I figured it out. I do feel like a lot of the inflammation's leaving my body. You start to see it in your face, you start to see it in your belly, you start to see like swelling go down. Because a lot of times we'll be 10, 15, 20 pounds or even 50 pounds overweight and you think it's just all fat. It's not all fat, it's inflammation. So inflammation is the cause for all sickness and all disease, no matter if it's cancer, diabetes. Inflammation of the brain is called depression and anxiety. Too much sugar in your eyes is called glaucoma. Like, I could go on and on and on. Sugar's the enemy. It's not the meat, okay? So again, when I'm doing my meat, and I'm doing vegetables too, right now I'm doing very little vegetables because I'm trying to kickstart my metabolism. So I'm doing hard-boiled eggs. I'm doing grass-fed beef. I splurged and like I said, I did that protein style In-N-Out burger just to kind of be, you know, the average normal person. Hey, I'm hungry, what can I get? So you need to have these few hacks to know, say you're going out of town, what can I do, where can I eat, and not be like all bummed out, right? So let's say, really quickly, that you're going out of town for the weekend and you go to a restaurant and you're like, oh, I'm Debbie Downer, I have nothing to eat. What am I gonna do? The key to that too is to get like 2 proteins, like 2 high fat, right? So let's say you go to Denny's. You can have 2 eggs, however you do it. Ask them to cook it in butter, not their vegetable oil, and because that's sabotaging your diet. And then ask for like 2 pieces of crispy bacon. Not the end of the world. Crispy bacon is pig, but again, you're at a restaurant, so choose wisely. You can do 2 eggs and half of an avocado, or you can do 4 eggs and just leave it at that. You could do sausage and bacon and eggs, right? I don't really like sausage, so I would probably choose for half of an avocado and eggs, or say some steamed broccoli and some eggs. So you want to fill up, and if you're going to choose to do your coffee, take your allulose for your sweetener if you have that, or ask for heavy cream in your coffee. It's not as good as the MCT oil. Or the butter. You could always ask for butter. A lot of these people that are really into this, they take their own butter. It's a crack up. And if you're going to do this plan, make sure you're doing some really good Himalayan sea salt, because the biggest thing with carnivore or keto is you need electrolytes. You need help because it just flushes out of your body. You're getting rid of so much fluid. You're getting rid of fat. You're draining it out of your body, and you're going to deplete yourself of some salt. So, and do the good salt. Don't do Morton salt. That'll kill you. Himalayan sea salt, Celtic sea salt is the way to go. All right. I know some of you guys are going to sign off way before the end of this, but if you are serious about losing weight, if you are serious about getting rid of type 2 diabetes, if you have aches and pains in joints that are just aching all day long, I will tell you in the first week, I don't have any back pain. I was in really 2 bad accidents in high school, and that is something I chronically deal with. It's like, oh, my back's killing me again. And for the last 7 days, I can tell you, honest to God, I don't have any back pain. So inflammation is definitely leaving my body. Another thing is people who brush their teeth and they're bleeding, and I have been there, done that. When you do meat, it goes away. So you eat more healthy meat. Let me be clear, healthy meat. All right, I love you guys. Have a great, great day, and I will talk to you soon. I'm so happy that you guys subscribe to my channel, and come on back daily because I got new stuff to share every day, whether it's about the Lord, God stories, health, fitness, updates on my mom, things me and my husband are doing, me preaching, whatever, my doggies. So I just want to share my love to you guys, and I know this video is long, but it's worth it. Trust me. You're going to want to go out and buy yourself some berberine. This name brand is Nature's Bounty. Remember, 500 milligrams 3 times a day. Allulose is a winner too. It acts as a GLP-1 also, like Mounjaro and Ozempic. Both of these. And it's a natural sweetener with 0 side effects that actually brings your insulin levels down for the next 4 hours after you use it. I wish I would have known these hacks years ago. I learned them a couple years ago, and my life has been pretty amazing. You just got to implement it. Have a wonderful day, and God bless you. And remember that Jesus died on that cross for you and loves you so, so much.